Well, it is a big weekend for Garth
Sure.
Brooks and the Wynn coming in this weekend. He's starting off his Friday and Saturday. He'll do shows over there at the Wynn. But if you weren't one of the lucky few to get some tickets, there is a cheaper and more entertaining way that you can get your Garth fix.
Really? We have a Garth impersonator in studio this morning. I'll be honest, he looks like Garth.
He does. I didn't know if maybe it was really him.
We're going to find out how he sounds and let you know where you can go to see him. So there's Garth and there's the other Garth. That's two Garths.
It's like Garth too.
G squared at 626.
Appreciate it.
Well,
You know what I'm ready for is a little Garth.
Yeah,
Interesting.
We have a little Garth for you.
Garth Brooks is debuting at the Wynn, but we have a very special guest in studio this morning. Looks like Garth, sounds like Garth. It's not Garth.
Okay,
though.
there's the real Garth.
Right.
Now here's the Garth that we're hanging out with this morning.
That's right.
And it kind of looks like him too, doesn't it?
He's got a big show in Prim, so if you'd like to head down there and see him, we're going to talk with him and listen to him coming up after the break. Kind of looks like Garth.
Yeah.
Well, Garth Brooks could not have picked a better time to open his show at the Wynn Theater. He's starting his 5-year run on the final weekend of the National Finals Rodeo. But if you were not among the lucky few to snatch up some tickets, there is a cheaper alternative down in Prim. Eric York is a tribute artist, and he has been doing this for a long time, performing over at Whiskey Pete's, right?
Yeah, I sure have. We've been doing it since July, end of July.
Okay.
So we're having a blast down there.
I bet. So thanks for joining us. Tell me a little bit about how you kind of got involved in this. People always wonder when you see, you meet tribute artists, like, how do you just say, hey, you know what, I kind of look like him or sound like him?
Well, I can't speak for everybody, but I was a fan first.
Okay.
I just a lot of people talk about seeing the Beatles on Ed Sullivan. Well, I saw Garth's first NBC special, and I was just, that's what I want to do. You know, and I started writing songs, and I found that I had a voice and that could sound like his, and I sort of had the look and everything. It just snowballed and went down to Nashville and tried to do my own thing, but then I got caught up in the show, and here we are now.
Yeah.
15 years later. So.
Tell me how the audience reacts when you put on these shows.
Oh, they go crazy. It's just like a concert.
Really?
It's just like being at the arena. Yeah, it's the closest thing you get to doing the real thing as far as the artist is concerned. So.
Right. And we were talking a little earlier. I asked you if you'd ever met Garth Brooks. You said no, but he listened to some songs that you had.
Yeah, my producer. We were in Nashville doing a show, and he was at the Opry. I was out in the audience. My producer got backstage and had my CD, and he said, "Well, maybe sometime you want to listen to it." And Garth says, "No, let's go find a jam box, something." And we put it on, and they talked for like a half hour, and he wrote a big long autograph for me saying thanks for taking care of his music and stuff. So it was really cool.
That's really cool.